again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth garden today with very curly hair. This is how curly my hair really is, and I am just leaving it being curly while it is short because I cannot be bothered to keep straightening it, and even my fringe is curly, look. So we are just leaving our curly hair to be curly and be itself. So I just thought I'd tell you that before we start, because you're probably wondering, every time I'm on camera my hair is different. Well, basically I try and straighten it. Anyway, let's get on with the video today. So it's the 28th of May 2024, and I think it's about 12:30, 1:15, something like that. As you can hear, it is raining. It's raining all day today, so we're not going to be going outside because it is like a really weird cloud of nothing, but you cannot even tell where the clouds end and where the sky begins anymore. It's just like the complete cloud of misty, horrible rain. But it's quite warm in the Polytunnel. The temperature outside feels a lot cooler than it does in here, so we're going to do potting on today because we've still got a load of stuff to pot on, and there's a few things that I need to do. And the hanging baskets I want to do this week because I want to actually take out the oregano. I think it needs a much bigger space, and I need the hanging basket to put some flowers in to go outside the front of the house. So I want to take out all that oregano, and I'll show you the peas. Let's just do a quick tour inside the Polytunnel. Bank holiday. I had my children here, my grandchildren. It was really lovely. Well, yeah, one of my children and my grandchildren were here. It was a very lovely time that we had for the bank holiday. So we're back on it now. They went home yesterday, all safely got home. Anyway, we're going to look at the seeds on the table first. So far what has germinated are these Colorama geraniums. It looks like we might have one pansy coming up here. The creeping time takes a while to get going. I have been watering it. Look at the Mizuna again. The Mizuna grows so quick at this time of year, so if you like Mizuna, this is the best time of year to grow it. Oh, there's a red drum and cabbage I can see growing there. The lavender is not growing yet, but these things take time. So I've done these on the 17th and they're not germinating yet. Anyway, I'm not sure what this is, I can't remember. I gave away a load of plants to my granddaughter and my daughter yesterday. So they've both got quite a lot of plants, and also Siobhan's got loads of wild plants that we dug out of the ground yesterday to put in her garden. The fig tree has gone absolutely ballistically mad. I think we might need to repot it. That pot looks too small for it now. I think it's trying to find a wall to cling onto or something, because that's what fig trees do. They usually grow up against walls. Where I used to work in the stately home, in the garden, they used to have a massive fig tree on the side of the big house. It was huge. It took over the whole side of the house basically, so I don't want it growing up the side of my house. I want it to be a standalone fig tree. Anyway, these plants here are definitely not all Brescia. I had to water them yesterday. They were flagging a bit. They're not all Brescia. They look like borage, actually. Here's the borage down here that grew. That's now getting some flowers on it, but I think they might be borage. Anyway, I'm going to pop them on today and see what they are. These strawberry plants, we're going to put that fennel in there with them. The peas, we've got loads of peas here. I think these are mature enough now. They're all at different stages, obviously, because they all grow at different rates, and they're still growing actually. These are supposed to be dwarf peas. What's dwarf about them? I mean, they're quite tall for dwarf peas. Anyway, they're growing. They've got lots of peas on. These marigolds are really getting big now. They're actually flowering now. We're going to go and get a couple of sticks and just push them over there, because I don't want them hanging over the path, because they just get damaged and they get in my way. If I want to harvest these, I need to get some sticks to also stand up some of those gladiolus there. A lot of them are falling over, and we need to cut down the stinging nettle at the back a bit. It'll grow again, but it's getting a bit scruffy looking. This hanging basket here is a bit mental, but I think it's got a lot of weeds in it as well, so we need to sort that out. The anemones under the table are blooming at different stages. Some of them have gone over now, and then there's others taking their place. The borage at the back there is growing. These wallflowers have got to come out soon, so we need to cut them soon. I just strung up these 3 cucumbers here, so I strung them up. This bed is getting really wet because of this water dripping down. I need to fix the roof eventually. I'm going to have to do that because it's getting a bit big, that hole. I'm going to have to sort that out, but obviously not when it's raining. I strung up, yes, I can feel rain actually on me. I've got to string up. Hear it? Oh my god, seriously? Summertime, are you joking? Oh bloody hell. Oh. Anyway, we're going to string up these tomatoes. I've strung up 2 of them. Yeah, this one and this one I've had to string up. It's getting very loud. I might have to come back when it calms down, the rain outside. Let's have a look. Oh, hold on, we can't get out. Oh. Yeah, pouring down with rain. And a really weird sky today that hasn't actually got clouds, it's just one cloud, like a coverage of yuck with no break in the clouds whatsoever. What sort of rain is this where you don't get any breaks in the cloud whatsoever? And it's been like this for hours now. Anyway, it's watering all my plants, so I don't need to water any of these. These cosmos need to go in. That one's falling over there, and we need to get them in the ground. Look at my lemon balm. Might need to harvest some of that and dry it, and then we use it for the bath. And you can make lemon balm, like as in a balm, out of it. Yeah, this little tree I staked this morning because it was falling over, so I put 2 sticks around it. We are going to move that in the autumn. Better not take my phone outside, it's going to get all wet. The hostas are growing. Over here the nasturtiums are doing well. They look really pretty up that teepee, don't they? And we need to sort out this hanging basket. I need these hanging baskets because I need to put a few outside the house to make it look attractive. These oxide daisies are growing. The ones outside have got really tall now. This stinging nettle needs to be cut a bit, I think. I do like stinging nettle soup though, so I might cut the top. When I cut it, I'll take it indoors and make stinging nettle soup. There's a beautiful little weed there. Look at those lovely little flowers. I'll leave that there because it's right at the back, inside the gap at the back between the plastic and the wood. So I usually leave it if it's growing in there. Yeah, the chives, all these plants here. We haven't really done anything with these yet. Oh, there's a couple more delphiniums in there. We need to get them and pot them on. So we're going to do some potting on because here's all the stuff that needs potting on today in this bed. I'll just put it on the edge. But we need to pot on all this stuff today. And then it'll be clearer. So all the plants that I've got on these tables I've now taken outside, and they now need sorting out and put in the garden. So we're getting a bit behind because we've sort of had a break, but now we need to get back on it sharpish because the garden is like a jungle, absolute jungle. And over there where we're going to do the patio, well, the patio won't be done in the rain, I tell you. Can't do it in the rain because there's a lot of concrete to be made, so they're not going to be doing it in the rain. So is it ever going to stop raining so we can actually even start the patio, let alone finish it? Anyway, I've got to go and cut near all that stuff over there at the other side because it's now going onto the path. So I've got to get out there this week and do that before they come. They're supposed to be coming next week, but if the rain is like this, they can't come and start it even. So let's hope it's not raining all the bloody time. Anyway, let's get on and do some potting up. And then we're going to take all these containers out and put them in the garage and clear under here because we don't need all these now. Once we've potted up all these remaining plants, we're not going to be doing any more flowers for this year. We'll just be doing some autumn flowering things, but no more summer flowering things, if you know what I mean. There won't be any more summer flowering plants done. There might be a few autumn vegetables, but apart from that, we will be finished with our doing flowers and plants this year. And it'll all need just tidying up in here. Right, so what we need to do is see these rhubarb have really grown. So these holes were made when these plants were really small and they were starting to get nibbled. So now the plants are growing, the actual leaves are getting bigger and the plant is getting tougher. As you can see, it's getting much tougher. And this one's tough. I did get a slug off of this one. This is the reason why they're now on the table. But they do need potting on again. So we're going to have to pot them on into bigger pots again. I'll probably have to pot on this little lupin. This lavender. Is that lavender? That's not lavender. That is not lavender. What is that? I can't tell what it is by the leaves. Oh, I don't know. What is that? That's not lavender. It says lavender. Unless the little seeds are lavender, but that's lavender. That's what lavender looks like. And I don't know what this is. What is this plant? What is this? Is this a weed? Might be a weed. I don't know. Why did I put it on? Anyway, we won't worry about that. I don't know what that is. It looks like we need to put on some stuff over there as well. Those are all those wildlife collection. Yeah, to attract the wildlife into your garden, but they're not wildflowers, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's get on because there's a lot to do. Let's hang you up. So what I've done is I've brought over these delphiniums actually because I've never grown delphiniums before, and I've managed to grow at least 3 delphiniums. So there's 3 delphiniums there, but I also managed to grow a couple more, which are here. And I've also managed to grow these ones here. So that will be 5 delphiniums, and I've never grown delphiniums here ever. And I'm going to put them in pots. I'm not going to put them in the garden because delphiniums are very prone to get attacked by slugs and snails, and I do want to try and preserve them. So only 2 of those took. None of the Love in the Mist took because I don't think that's Love in the Mist, is it? It looks, I don't know. I don't think that is. That's a weed, I know that. I know that's not Love in the Mist, and I don't think that is. I think that didn't take at all, those seeds. So that's the end of those Love in the Mist seeds. But yeah, we did get a couple of delphiniums. They did actually germinate, but we also have some delphiniums that I did earlier, which are these ones, which I done on the 8th of the 2nd. So February I done these ones, and I did actually get 3, look. So what we want to do is take 2 out and keep that pot, and keep 1 in that pot. Delphiniums get quite big, so I was thinking I would use these great big pots like this, but I've only got 2 because I have actually put basil in this one. So unless I take the basil out, but if you can see, the basil is actually starting to germinate. Can you see that? So the basil's germinating, which we done on the 21st. So we've done that on the 21st of May. So That is germinating. So we will do 2 of the delphiniums in these pots, because I just want to put 1 in each pot, because they do get really big. A bit like all tall plants, they get really big. So we're going to do that first. I wanted them all to be the same. So I think what I'll do is, once the basil has grown, I will transfer the basil into a different pot, and then I can use that pot. So I've got all 3 pots the same, because I want to put them round by the front of the house. I want everything to look a bit more neat and tidy, if you know what I mean. And I'll just put one of the basils back in here for now. Not the basil, one of the delphiniums. I won't take out one of them. I'll leave it in this pot, this big one probably, and take out the 2 smaller ones. Anyway, that's what we're going to do, because when I put these outside the front of the house, I'll make sure there's got no labels showing, because otherwise it looks scruffy. Yeah. Anyway. Just tip this out. I feel a bit sleepy today, because obviously once my grandchildren have been in here, and my children, it's quite tiring after a while. But I did love them being here. Oh, what have we got here? We've got some bulbs in here. Oh yeah, these probably bulbs from, I don't know what they are, I can't remember. I don't think there's many in there though. Don't look like there is. See anything else? Nothing horrible in there, I hope, because I don't want any bugs in my delphiniums. Oh, there's a worm. You don't want to be in there. Go back over there. And live your worm life somewhere else. Oh, another worm. They get up through the bottom of the pots. There's no more worms in here. Oh, there's one. Oh, that do. No more worms, is there? Babies. I don't think there's any more. Right. Right, let's put some earth in the bottom. So I've mixed that older, not that there's been anything growing in there really, but I've mixed it with the new soil as well, so there's old soil and new soil mixed together. Right, try and get these out without disturbing them too much, that'd be funny. Right, sorry delphiniums, what are these called? Pacific giant. Well, I have to take them out like this, because I've got to break up the roots. Try and get the, oh that's quite easy. I thought that was going to be a bit more complicated. That's pretty easy. Go, get in there. You've got your own pot now. You can grow away nicely. Got your own pot. Like having your own room when you're a kid, eh? Did you have your own room when you were a kid? I didn't. I had to share it with my sister. Didn't get my own room until we were moved house and we were teenagers. I moved flats. House, we live in a house. There we are. Won't get away. So we just keep a close eye on these so they don't get pests. And let them get nice and strong, and then we can put them outside. Put them here because we've got to water them. And we've got another pot here with half filled up. So we're going to pull these weeds out here. Take off all the rubbish on the top. Have you ever been able to grow delphiniums? Let me know. I seem to be growing up really tall plants this year, which I've not been very successful with in the past, but this year I seem to be able to grow them. I'm really amazed at the delphiniums. Oh, what's that there? I don't want that, whatever that is. Get that off. Any other worms? Look, there's some worms. Baby worms. Not too many worms in there. Right, I think that's all right. Take this one off. Actually, I might put this big one in here. Put a smaller one in there. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Oh, it's got loads of roots in it. There's a hole. Delphiniums are only annuals, I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up actually. Let's take off some of these outer leaves so it gives a chance to get going. Like that. That's better. That one's done. So it's 2 delphiniums. Just repot this one again. 3 delphiniums done. So we're going to put them up on the table over there. I'll be back in a sec. Oh no, we need to water them in first. Let's leave them there. I'll put them away after. Just leave everything on the floor. Because we have to water everything, otherwise I forget. Right, we'll do these 2 small delphiniums now. What ones are these? Oh, they're the same variety. We need 2 pots. And we'll move these ones on today. There is only 2 in there. Sorry if I'm very slow today, I feel very tired. I wasn't really going to make a video and I thought I'd better make one because I haven't made one for ages. I'm just enjoying my time outside. I'll put these both in the same pot till they grow on a bit. Oh, I don't know if that's delphinium. Weed, I know that. That might be a delphinium. I think it's just got a bit nibbled. Well, I'll put it in there, so that'll be 3 in there. 3 baby ones. So that's 5, no, so that'll be 6 delphiniums if they all grow well. That'd be good. Considering I've never been able to grow them before. Right, we're going to put on all these things. So here we've got some, oh god, what are these? Oh, these are those goblin daisies that are like sunshine and fire. I can't wait to see what these look like. I bet they're tall like these. They actually smell a bit like marigold. Like the marigold family. Yeah, they actually smell like when you rub the leaves of marigold. They have a very distinctive smell. And marigolds are very good companion plants to ward off pests because they've got such a strong smell, the flowers, the leaves. And they're very medicinal, they're good. You can make like, I've still got some infused marigolds in oil, in olive oil. And I infused them 2 years ago, and then you can use it as a balm for your skin with no horrible chemicals in it or anything like that. Or you can actually make like creams and stuff with marigolds. They're really, really medicinal. They're very good, and you can eat the seeds. So, I mean, not forget that bit. You can save the seeds and resow all your. And have millions of marigolds. They're very medicinal. You can do so many things. You need to look it up if you're interested. But we're going to do these ones today. So we're going to break these up and put them in clumps. Oh wow, they're worm pot pounds. Oh dear. Oh look, poor little things. They grew really well. Look at the roots on them. They grew really well. So we're going to do them in little clumps, so we're going to put them into individual pots. However many pots we need is what I go by. So let's have a look. So we'll do 1, 2, break them up into individual plants if you want, but I don't do that no more. I just break things up into clumps. Obviously it depends what sort of plant it is. I mean, some plants you want to break them up individually, but when it comes to daisies, I always think that they're better off all together. You get a lovely display then. You can roughly see where they want to be broken up. Oh, there's loads. Even putting them in clumps, there's still loads. So these will be put in here. They'll be allowed to grow a bit, and then we will put them outside to harden off, and then they're going to go in the garden. We're just going to find space. We've got so many flowers, we've just got to find space. But in the meantime, I've got to cut some stuff down so I can actually get some plants in the garden. So they won't be in these pots for long, a couple of weeks, and then they'll be put in the garden once I've found some room. It's quite dry actually, I didn't realise. Well, I suppose they would be, they've got in that block pot and tray. I'll come back in a minute because I don't want to waste all my time. I didn't film me doing all of that, doing the seeds, because, not doing the seeds, potting on, because it took absolutely ages, and it's quite boring after about 5 minutes of doing it. But I thought I'd persevere, and I've potted on loads of stuff I'm going to show you in a minute. So I potted on all the primulas that I found. I've still got another load of primulas there to pot on, but we're not doing them today. I potted on so much stuff. I've still got a load more potting on to do. These tables will be filled up again before the end of this season, this week, I think, with all the rest of the potting on that I need to do. As long as we've got enough pots. So we need to get the other stuff that we got outside now moved on into the garden to release some more pots for more potting on, and it's just like a relay, can, you know, just keep going and going. But I do have a load more stuff still. I can see here there's a lot more pots that I need, so we're going to have to keep moving forward. But obviously I would have been outside today if it hadn't been raining all day and planting actual flowers in the garden, but because it's rained all day, and it's quite cold out there, I just went out there to get some water in a can, and I don't want to be outside in the rain. I can't do it. So it's a Polytunnel day today, so I'm going to gather up some salad in a minute to take indoors for our dinner later, and that's it. So I'll just show you what I've been doing today. Okay, show you what I've been doing today. I'm feeling really sleepy. I'm not sure if it's the weather or what. I'm so sleepy. I might have to go in now and have a little kip, I think. I'm feeling so tired. Anyway, let me just show you what I've been doing. Oh yeah, I just wanted to do these dill seeds before I go in. So I've just filled this up, and I'm going to put some of these dill seeds in there before I go in. And I've moved over here all the flowers that we've got to move on next and put on these little pots here. We still need to put on all these, which are the Nicotiana. I think there's a couple of things, Sweet Rocket in there, and this lobelia, which I want to put straight into one of these hanging baskets. See that one there with the oregano in it? I need to take that out. I'm going to go and put it straight in the garden, in the no-dig garden around the other side near the pond, but I'm not doing it today. But I'm going to take out that great big clump and plop it in the garden, and then release that basket because it's getting too big for in there. In this one here we seem to have some flowers growing, and this one's got these little flowers here growing. Look, these are like a wildflower. I forgot what they're called, but I'm not going to disturb them while they're growing. But as soon as they finish growing, we're going to sort this one out and put some more flowers in here. We also need to cut down this Aquilegia here and sort out this bed. We haven't done this yet, but if you can see here, I have potted on so many flowers today. So I haven't even counted how many there are, but the mixed primulas, these are for the springtime next year. I've done them all from seed rather than buying plants or dividing, because I need some more colours. So these are all different colours, these ones. And in here I put all the teeny tiny little weeny ones. That took me absolutely ages to do all that. And here we have the red goblin sort of daisies, which there are quite a lot of there as well. I've moved over there the things that might germinate. Of just a couple have germinated, and I've taken off the table all the things that haven't germinated and got rid of those. Yeah, I watered that down there, whatever it is, I forgot now. Anyway, I've got a brain like a goldfish today. It's very forgetful. Anyway, we're just going to go around this side and I'll show you what I put over here. The delphiniums I potted on. I did show you that, but then I thought it was getting a bit boring, and I don't know what to talk about all the time, so I thought I'd just turn it off. Anyway, in here I have the delphiniums, so they're actually going to stay in these pots. I will not have them with the labels facing the outside. I'll turn them round so that you can't see those. And there's a delphinium there as well. And as I said, I do want that pot over there. They had roses in, by the way, a couple of years ago. And so I've got 3 delphiniums, which I'm going to put outside the front door. There's some more delphiniums here, some little weeny ones, and I don't know what that is. I found that on its own, and I think it might be a delphinium, so I've potted it on. These 2 things are these daisy things here. That's what these are. There's only 2, but you don't need more than if you just got 1 plant that germinates, that's all you need, because you only need 1 to germinate. And then you just take seeds from that when it goes to seed. That's all you need. There's a stray teasel here, and if you look at my teasels by the pond, how tall they are and how vicious they are, that'll give you an idea how big that's going to get. I potted on this little tree here, so that's potted on, and I've also watered the rhubarb. I will pot them on, but I need to find some bigger pots, and I can't bother to look for any right now. I've watered them really well. So that's all I'm going to do today. I've had enough now. So I'm going to go in and have a rest. I feel really sleepy. I'll take some salad in for later. But I really am feeling rather tired now. Yeah, so I gave a few hydrangea cuttings to my... I think I gave one to Chloe and a couple, or did I give 2 to Siobhan? I can't remember. Anyway, I gave some to my daughter and one to my granddaughter. So these hydrangeas will live on. This is from this one. I've got loads of cuttings outside. I still think there's some out there. Yeah, some at the back. The poor old flowers are getting beaten to death by the weather, look. So all this lot have got to go in so we can move on and put the next lot out. But yeah, it's all a relay. Anyway, that's it for today. So I'll just turn the camera around and say goodbye. Tomatoes are done. We strung up the cucumbers today as well. We did do that. We strung up those. So they've got strings on now. These 3, not that little weeny one, but these 3 have. We need to make sure that Pinot, where's it going? This one here. It's not latching on. Get on there, look, you. Supposed to be going on here. It's getting beaten by the rain a little bit because the rain comes in here. There we are. There you go. So, that's it.
Sorry, I didn't
Let's really show you me doing the seed potting on today. I showed you a little bit. The delphiniums is what I wanted to show you really. The rest of it was pretty tedious. Oh, I was just sort of like in a dream state while I was doing it. I love it. It's very therapeutic, and just like my brain just drifts away and I think about nothing really. And I just enjoy it. I just love the quietness. Well, I know we're near the road, but I love the quietness and just the peace of doing the seeds and plants and listening to the birds and the rain. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please give me a like and a thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know how you're getting on in your garden. I'd love to hear from you. I love hearing from people. It's lovely. Thank you very much for anybody who does contact me, because I always try and reply to your messages. And if you want to know anything about anything, just let me know. I'll see you again soon in the next video. Bye for now. Bye.